Howdy, Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man, with a zero sugar Coca-Cola. My wife left me this. Happy Mother's Days, and my sympathies of those that don't have their mother with them. And but I pray that you celebrate somebody's mother who's alive, you know. And some mothers, there's only one mother, right? And here I'm going to smoke me a little, not too much, about half a bowl. What used to be Dunhill is now Peterson of Dublin early morning pipe. This babe I used to smoke way back in the days in the last century. It says original recipe. I don't think I did a review on it. If I did, well, I've had this for a while sitting there, probably about 3 months. I can see I touched it like maybe once, twice, and so it's pretty dry. I tend to like English blends pretty dry. That's what this is, English blend. If I'm not mistaken, I'll tell you what it has. It's English blend. You know it's going to have Virginia, which it does. It has Latakia. That's a Latakia smell. You can't. I feel like I'm walking into a pharmacy or a hospital every time I smell that Latakia. But it has that medical smell. I call it a medical smell. I don't know what kind of smell it is. Latakia definitely has like a medicinal smell to it. And here you go. I'm just going to try some of it to get it in my taste. I don't want to smoke too much, because I already see I have another blender that I haven't tried. I don't even know where it comes from. I've forgotten. I should have labeled it. I threw the bag away. Now I'm stuck wondering what it is. So I have to backtrack and look at all my orders to see what is it that I ordered. This is a mellow and delicately flavored smoke blend with Oriental tobaccos, light and red Virginias. Oriental tobaccos, light red Virginia. First pressed, boom, then gently roasted. Oh, that sounds interesting. With parts of Latakia, it's a medium cut English blend. I like that part. I never read that it was roasted. That was the original blend, roasted. I'm sure it tastes. I'm here with my Peterson glass harp. I love these glass harps. I don't know. I really like them. Their stems are comfortable and wide, just like. Oh, there you go for talking so much. Latakia to be smoked slowly. When you smoke it slowly, when you smoke it slowly, and you just put a right amount in the bowl, not packed too tight, you're letting the Virginia do its thing, and you're letting the Latakia do its thing. When it hits your stem and hits your mouth, they then combine and you have great. Obviously, this is made in Denmark. by the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. And is imported by Lane Limited, which is good. Oh man, I haven't had this in a while. I'm having it now, just the right amount, not overdue. This is not one of those tobaccos It's a very light, mild tobacco, very complex, very complex. I'm getting the Latter Kid, and I'm getting boom. I get hit with the Red Virginia, and a combination of both. Then all of a sudden, the Oriental tobacco kind of slows it down. Nothing like a nice smoke. I used to go like, but there's such a thing as morning smokes and evening smokes and late night smokes. I think my theory is that these tobaccos go well with the type of food you eat during noon, during dinner time, what you drink. It happens all the time with cigars. So out of all the English blends, there are some that might be a little stronger than Latakia, some that might have a little Perique. But of all the tobacco blends that you should have for a beginner and for somebody that's along the way, 5-year smoker, is this tobacco blend right here. I think if I was to introduce anybody to English blend, I wouldn't hit them with a heavyweight. I would hit them with something mild, nice tasting. Yeah, I would choose this. Well, that's it for today. Later, I'm gonna have some nice grub, and I'm into this year to the basketball, NBA basketball. I don't watch much of it, but I want to see these young men do well, and there's a couple of races coming up. I think Tunnel was talking about, I don't know if he was talking about NASCAR or Formula One, but I really love car racing, always have. I was a big Richard Petty fan, Bobby Allison, AJ Foyt. Back in the 70s, I mean, stock cars are not like now, you know. Stock cars were stock cars. You had Fury 3s. Technology really now is like amazing. But Dave Waltrip, I think it was Dave Waltrip, his son. There's a whole bunch of them. 90 stock cars were good. Now I think it's gotten too dangerous. The cars are banging on each other's. But I'll watch it. You know what would be interesting? If I saw NASCAR do a Circle 8. You know, Circle 8, NASCAR circuit. That would be so interesting. See, everybody's always driving to the left, right? Well, how about if oftentimes you have to drive to the right? Maybe there's something like that in supercar racing, V8 car racing. I really love that stuff, man. The Formula One, Niki Lauda, Jackie Stewart, Mario Andretti, AJ Foyt. Wow. And at the same time, since I've lived long enough, I've seen the evolution of the sport, the race driving, and they have simulators now. You can get in there and drive. It's great. And you know what? I've never been to a race ever. It must be something, man, to see those cars say. I wonder if you can even smoke around that. Well, that's it for now. Here's the Piperman, Piper's the Sailorman. Remember, but you can't finish today, you have tomorrow. Take your time, be patient, and enjoy your smoke.